made the mistake of publicly admitting that I had never read or watched the Twilight saga, which led people to tell me to, oh, just read the first one. No, just read the first one. Just read Twilight because that's all that matters, and then you can stop. So I did. And just like Pandora, I should have never opened that damn box. Because it's never just one, is it? So here I am, halfway through a book series that I think might be killing me emotionally. And then I thought, what if there was a way to read Eclipse without remembering that I had read Eclipse? Welcome to my Eclipse drinking game. The rules are: drink every time Edward slut-shames Bella. Jacob is shirtless. Bella is torn between Edward and Jacob. Jacob says leech or bloodsucker. Skin is referenced. Bella talks about Edward's breath. Edward makes a decision for Bella. Bella flexes what she's reading. Someone breathes dramatically. Take a shot when you learn about Jasper, which I'm scared about. Every time marriage is mentioned, there's sexual tension between Edward and Jacob. The word grimace is used. Charlie gives good parenting advice. And an unexpected girl boss moment happens. So let's get a drink. In honor of Twilight and vampires all around, I am drinking a Bloody Mary. I've never had one before, so bottoms up. That's really bad. That's really bad. That's bad. That's bad. People drink that for fun? We're just gonna... Bam. Call that Edward Cullen. The word boyfriend had me chewing on the inside of my cheek. It wasn't the right word, not at all. Edward had another word in mind, and that word was the source of the tension I felt. Fiancé. Ever since my former best friend and werewolf, Jacob Black, got me grounded so I couldn't spend time with my boyfriend and vampire, Edward Cullen. Why do we need reminders like that? I haven't forgotten. Edward had been allowed to see me from only 7 till 9:30 p.m. So let's do some mental math, right? From 7 to 9 p.m. So Jacob Black, werewolf, really didn't accomplish his goal. Because you still get to see him every single day. This was an escalation from the previous grounding I'd earned for the unexplained 3-day disappearance and 1 episode of cliff diving. Oh, I'm sorry, you mean when you tried to off yourself? I didn't forget that. We haven't forgotten. I picked up my much-abused copy of Wuthering Heights from where I left it this morning at breakfast and tried to lose myself in the turn-of-the-century England while I waited for him to start talking. Listen, be pretentious, that's fine, but Bella never knows what she's talking about. I can guarantee you that in the next 20 pages, there will be a ice-cold take about Wuthering Heights from Bella. Almost said Bella Hadid. There will be an absolutely ice-cold take from Bella Swan about Wuthering Heights. I don't think you should dump all your friends for your boyfriend, Bella, he said in a stern tone. It's not nice, and I think your life would be better balanced if you kept some other people in it. He might be, not even joking, my favorite character. Except I would have sent Bella to a psych ward, if I'm being honest. She jumped off a cliff in the last book. Bella just got accepted to her first college, and her dad goes, we should talk about tuition. I've got some money saved up. Hey, none of that. I'm not touching your retirement, Dad. I've got a college fund. Oh, you mean the college fund that you used to buy a motorcycle with in the last... Yeah, oh, that one, right. No, of course, I remember that, yeah. My eyes traced over his pale white features, the hard square of his jaw, the softer curve of his full lips. Blah, blah, blah. There's probably something about skin in here, isn't it? The smooth marble span of his forehead. I think that counts. With the way that Bella talks about Edward, last book, she should have just went and got freaky with a marble statue. You know, if she missed him so much. They're basically the same damn thing. It was a face any male model in the world would trade his soul for. Does that mean ugly people can't be vampires? Is a vampire bite basically plastic surgery? Like, you get bit and all of a sudden you have a facelift and some Botox and maybe a nose job? He pulled up my wrist to his face, our hands still twisted together. His eyes closed as his nose skimmed along the skin there, and he smiled gently without opening them.
enjoying the bouquet while resisting the wine, as he once put it.
I brought another set of applications, Edward told me. I groaned. Were there any colleges left that he hadn't forced me to apply to already? I cleared the table quickly while Edward organized an intimidating stack of forms. When I moved Wuthering Heights, in case you forgot that she was reading Wuthering Heights. Anyway, Edward is talking about paying for Bella's college, and he goes, I'll let you pay me back if that makes you happy. If you want, I can even charge you interest. Because that's what Bella needs, right? A vampire boyfriend, and on top of that, loan shark. Oh, of course, how could I have forgotten? She's going to have him turn her into a vampire before college. And Jacob, who, unlike my parents, would know exactly what was going on when I disappeared to some distant school. Even if my parents didn't grow suspicious for a long time, even if I could put off visits with excuses about travel expenses or study loans or illnesses, Jacob would know the truth. So she's just planning to disappear for 4 years while she gets a hang of the vampirism thing and just hopes that nobody is gonna get suspicious. I should have put one on there for drink every time Bella has the stupidest plan ever. The date for my transformation was tentatively set for shortly after my graduation from high school, only a handful of weeks away. Hear me out, right? Vampirism is a metaphor for taking out student loans. High school graduation is a few weeks away, and she's just now starting to apply to colleges. What kind of money do the Cullens have? So Bella wants to go hang out with Jacob, and Edward says, you know it's out of the question for you to be around a werewolf unprotected, Bella, and it would break the treaty if any of us crossed over to their land. Do you want to start a war? I can't believe you're reading Wuthering Heights again. Don't you know it by heart yet? Not all of us have photographic memories, I said curtly. Okay, she's flexing. She's flexing. She's flexing. And then, Catherine is really all the source of the trouble, not Heathcliff. I'm so sorry. I will be speaking with your English teacher, Bella, and I will be getting them to fail you. You will be retaking every single English class you've ever been in. For those of you who haven't read Wuthering Heights, Heathcliff literally violates the Geneva Conventions, okay? That's how fucking crazy he gets. Heathcliff psychologically tortures people. Oh, he beats his wife, beats his son, and, forcibly kidnaps a teenage girl. So, yeah, chalk that one up. Yeah, when you think about it, he's not really a bad guy. Maybe Bella can't read. She can't read, guys. She can't read. Sorry about that. Let's continue. I put my hand over his and hold it to his face. I need to see Jacob. No. I flinched. I was used to Jacob and all his derogatory slurs. Bloodsucker, leech, parasite. He kissed the top of my head and sighed. No werewolves. Hello, and welcome to my Eclipse ASMR. Today, I'm turning into a werewolf so that I can maul Edward Cullen. Sorry, I forgot his name for a second. Second chapter. And then his fingers were on mine, holding them still. Are we a little impatient today? He murmured. I'm taking a drink for it. I know that canonically Edward is hot, but I just can't imagine him that way. I wished I was stronger, strong enough to keep him prisoner here. Oh, Heathcliff Core, this is a very descriptive makeout scene. What do vampires taste like? I'm assuming they sort of just taste like a Clorox wipe. Honestly, I think you'd have more fun making out with a marble statue. I didn't realize that Edward was standing silently behind me. You got games on your phone? You got games on your phone? What page was I on? Right. She was talking to her mom. Okay. Do you realize these are about to expire? He asked, holding out a piece of paper to me. The voucher for airplane tickets that Esme and Carlisle had given me so that I could visit Renee in Florida. Edward wants to go to Florida? Why? I feel like I feel like vampires would hate Florida. I would love to see a fight between Edward and a Florida crocodile. Because my money is on them gators. So Edward doesn't want Bella going to see Jacob. So he physically dismantles her car so she can't drive there. So Bella only gets to see her mother for a page and a half? That's how long the visit lasts? Okay. Also, Renee doesn't like Edward. Nobody likes Edward. Because Edward is a dick. Ugh. Edward's icy fingers brushed my cheek. We're home, sleeping beauty. Time to wake up. Get your fingers away from me. Honestly, no wonder Charlie hates Edward. Because every time Charlie tries to start a conversation with Edward, Edward is the most fucking pretentious bitch ever. Charlie's eyes flickered unwillingly to Edward. Did you have a nice time? Yes. Renee was very hospitable. Who answers a question like that? We should kill him. You could have called us, Edward said. Sorry, Jacob answered. I don't have any leeches on my speed dial. I heard the quick gasp, gasp, gasp of the air dragging through my lips. That counts. Oh, okay, so the only reason that she went to Florida was because Victoria was coming back to try and find her. I guess I'll survive or something. Who needs friends? He grimaced. Actually, I would argue every single character in this book. And also therapy. Edward had promised that he would change me himself whenever I wanted, just as long as I was married to him first. I actually don't understand Bella's aversion to getting married. We're acting like becoming a vampire, living for all eternity, isn't like the same. Logistically, aren't you just married for like one lifetime? 'Cause it's not like that rolls over. Blah, blah, blah. God. I didn't mean to do that. So, just need to read these pages. Okay, good thing I read this because it's another drink. The fortune-telling bloodsucker can't see us? I'm bored. Do you want to know something funny? I didn't realize until a couple years ago that Team Edward or Team Jacob wasn't who we thought was best for Bella. It was just like who you thought was hottest. Like, that's whose team you were on. Yeah, I didn't figure that out for a while, actually. Grow up, Jacob. I wish I could, he murmured quietly. What? Jacob chuckled. One of those many strange things I mentioned. You ... can't ... grow up, I said blankly. You're what? Not aging? Am I the only one who has to get old? I get older every stinking day. Damn it, what kind of world is this? Where is the justice? Take it easy, Bella. Shut up, Jacob. Just shut up. This is so unfair. Jacob says, I will get older. Someday. What? When we stop phasing for a solid length of time, we age. Wait, so being a werewolf, like you can choose to not be a werewolf? This is so confusing. Look at me, Bells. Do I look 16? Physically, I'm probably 25 or something, so there's no need for you to freak out about being too old for me, at least for another 7 years. Wait, werewolves have soulmates? We find our mates that way. I mean, ... our soulmates. Oh, is this the... Oh, wait, I remember this. You imprinted on my daughter? I imprinted on this dick. I don't know why I said that. I don't care about these people. They're talking about so many new people. I don't care. God, I don't care. You can hear each other's thoughts, but only when you're wolves, right? Right, just like your bloodsucker. He glowered. Oh my god, they're fighting, so I'm just gonna take it. Oh my god. I think I need to stop. Since we didn't make it to the Jasper thing, I'm just gonna look that up. What do we learn about Jasper in Eclipse? He's a Confederate? He's a Confederate?
Confederate Army at the age of 17? Oh my god. Oh my god! Why would she do that?
So what have we learned today? One, don't drink and read Twilight at the same time because it's a bad idea. Two, don't join the Confederate Army. And three, don't let your overprotective vampire boyfriend make all your decisions for you. Okay? Because he's an asshole. I didn't make it as far as I thought I was going to. Edible shimmer. I'm one of the Cullens. Maybe it's not that like everyone else is like super hot as a vampire. Maybe people just can't understand that like ugly people glimmer in the sunlight. This is the skin of a killer, Bella. This is the drink of a killer, Bella.
Are you toasted, little guy?
Well, so this is what happened. I was sitting here and then I like sat up to like make a comment. And I was like, oh my god, I need to stop.
Were the fangs in there from the start?
No, I put it in at the end when I was like, so what did we learn today? I said something, and then I said, don't enlist in the Confederate Army. Then...
Did we learn that today? Did we not know that before?
No, maybe we didn't. Well, Jasper didn't know. I got to page 144.
How many are there?
600.
God, are you going to do this for every part of the book?
No, I think I'd rather die.
It's prime literature. I don't understand.
Oh my god, don't even get me started on literature. I had on here, Bella flexes what she's reading. And for this one, it was fucking Wuthering Heights. And let me tell you, she should just fail every fucking English class she walks into. Because she starts going with them, Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights wasn't that bad. Let me tell you what Heathcliff did in Wuthering Heights. Okay? Help someone against their will in his house. Vine boom. Beat his wife. Vine boom. Beat his son. Vine boom. But no, like he's so misunderstood. He's so misunderstood. Guys, nobody gets Heathcliff like I get Heathcliff. No, he wasn't the problem. It was his bitch girlfriend that was the problem. Guys, nobody gets it.
Hello? Oh my god. Well, okay, vampires don't exist, so, I mean, I'm obviously not going to come to that conclusion.
Excuse me.
Are those, like, insert things, or did you have to actually glue them to your teeth?
I actually took cement and I just put them in there.
With cement?
Yeah.
Not cement. You don't mean cement.
No, cement. Cement mix.
You can't eat cement, honey, so there's no way you put cement on those teeth.
No, I did.
Are you reading the entire book with those teeth?
God, no. I only made it to page 144. It's so bad. It's so boring.
Yeah.
God, I don't even know if I'm going to finish. It's so boring. God, I'd rather just kill myself.
You can't kill yourself. You're a vampire. You're not even in the character, are you? Can a vampire kill himself? I guess he could fall on a stake or something. How do vampires die in that book? Do the stakes work in that book?
I think they have to be hunted down by a priest.